That's great. What you're seeing around kind of that interest in vehicle to grid and the overall resiliency, is there conversations you've been having with the battery manufacturers of trying to get more, whether that be utility or even residential, like what maybe some more pro battery backup or just other kind of grid storage conversations? What have those been like? And is that kind of a separate issue, or is that all kind of falling into a lot of these topics? Because I feel like they are separate technologies, yes, but with all these themes that we're talking about right now, and really a lot of the people we have on grid connections, it is definitely a strong way of, or a strong part of having to, how we're going to move forward with all these other technologies.
Yeah, and we actually, I just earlier today had a conversation with the Energy Storage Association here in DC, but you know they are connected. You know, actually one of the most immediate connections, and I'm sure others have done this, but Rivian has done a good job of marketing the capability. But you know, once a vehicle, you know, hypothetically 15, 20 years from now, you know, comes out of you know its full life cycle, and that battery, at least for Rivian, can be pulled out of the vehicle and stacked for immediate baseload storage capacity. So again, the performance may not be ideal for a vehicle anymore, but it's plenty good for your utility scale storage. And so there is a connection there. I think it's, if you think about it, it's kind of second life, and then from second life you get to recycling. And I think the recycling is really, really exciting because you know if you can pull out 95% of the critical materials. That's not only a good commercial domestic manufacturing opportunity, but that's a huge part of the sustainability story here. You can use that same gram of cobalt, lithium, copper, graphite, nickel over and over and over again. And some of the battery manufacturers will tell you that they actually prefer a recycled material rather than an extracted one. And certainly now the price points can be lower. And so, you know, that all feeds into the same battery packs. You know, obviously the scale and the size changes with utilities use, but they're all connected, and I think they all have the same critical material supply chain. And the more that we cultivate that and secure it, I think certainly the price points come down, but also so does our, you know, independence and our ability to ensure that this market and economy thrives going forward.
Yeah, that's also another great point. I think the second life market, I mean, you don't really have to go far. You can do a quick Google search or just go onto YouTube to see for every wrecked Tesla or Nissan Leaf, before it's even being used for something like that. There's become a huge market for people just going to junkyards and ripping these batteries out and using them in everything from repairing old cars to make them EVs to home systems, or even other just randomly designed gadgets.
For joining us. Be sure to visit our website, connectingthegrid.com. There you can listen to our podcasts, contact us about sponsorship, or even be a guest on Grid Connections. While you're at it, if you found value in this show, we'd appreciate a positive rating on your favorite podcast or video streaming service. Or if you'd simply tell a friend about the show, that would help us out a lot too. Thank you again, and I look forward to us learning more together soon.